Wagwan guys, you got Chris Choreo here and welcome back to Chris Fit. Y'all gonna love this one. I am doing a twerk tutorial. I'm gonna be breaking down 6 movements. So moving from easy to a little bit hard to really, really hard. So remember, me wanna know. So when I start, so me put my chest on ground, but wanna know, all right? So we're not gonna be timing this, I'm just gonna be demonstrating and you can repeat the movements as many times as you wish, watch the video as many times as you wish. So let's get into it. So before we begin, make sure your outfit is loose because we're not gonna be doing yoga, we're not gonna be doing any lifting of any weight, right? So you wanna ensure that the outfit that you have on it's loose, and when you do your jiggling, you can actually feel the booty moving, especially for the girls with the tinier booties. Yeah, thank me later. So the first movement that we're going to learn is a basic twerk. So when you enter most dance classes, this is the first thing that we teach you. So you get down into a squat, you're gonna hit the butt back and drop it down. Now, you see, when I put the butt back, I didn't just go and come down. You have to hit back with such force that you feel a little bit of jiggle happening. Now, this might sound weird, creepy, kind of cringe, but what I do recommend for absolute beginners, especially the girls with the smaller derrieres, take all your clothes off. Just get naked. Trust me. I know what you're thinking. Before you put anything in the comments, trust me. Take all your clothes off, wear a thong if you need to put something on, and just feel your body jiggling. All right? So, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We hit it back and under. Back, under. Back, down, back, down. I don't think you need to see it from the back, but I'm going to do it anyway just because. So, you bend the knees down. They're not absolutely parallel. They're in between, turn out like in a ballet class and there. So it's like a nice in-between type of movement. So from here, you're gonna flip the butt back and down. Back and down. Twerk hands, you put the hands facing inwards above the knee, not on top of the knee, or not below the knee. That'd be kind of weird. So again, it goes here. All right, and of course you can make that faster. It will go something like this. All right, okay, moving on. The next movement. Okay, ready. So the next movement in Jamaica, we refer to this as a puppy tail, right? So I'm gonna show you the basics first, and then I'm gonna speed it up. So let me turn first sideways so you can see. You're riding the knees forward, and as you ride the knees forward, the hip automatically drops down with it. Same thing other side. This is big, exaggerated, and dramatic. That's not how you do puppy tail, but I'm showing you this way so you can catch the form, right? If I turn my back, it's the same thing. Drop the hip, drop the hip, drop the hip, drop the hip. Now, me still facing that way here. To do a puppy tail, you cut the movement in half. You're doing it at half the tempo. So you're gonna go a little faster. You go pop, 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 pop. Faster, real time, you're gonna go here. Right? That's why you do a puppy tail. So really and truly, to get it fast like that, you do have to practice. The muscles need to understand what you're doing first. So that's why I showed you slow motion, and then I did it fast. So pause the video if you don't get it right away and practice it, and then join me on the next movement. $630.
Turn it up.
All right, 630, 630, 630, 630, 630. All right, so I'm gonna lean forward. So now, we're doing 630. Very popular in Jamaica. I would go as far as to say dancehall, popular. Start again. All right, cool. All right. So now we're doing the very famous movement, 630. So when a Jamaican says, hey, we're gonna do 630, it means you gotta bend over and do a jiggle like that, right? If you think about the time on the clock, 630, both hands are down and you're doing a jiggle. So for starters, let me show you what you're doing with the hips. So it's literally a twisting movement. So just like what I did with the puppy tail before, I'm slowing it down just so you can catch the form. All of this, the time is gonna be cut in half and you're gonna be moving at real time, baby, okay? So if I sped this up, this will look like this, right? Okay, so if you're here now, the trick is to maintain the jiggle while you're bending forward. A lot of ladies, they lose it as they come forward. So this is where you're gonna practice. So you're gonna start here, just jiggling just like so, and then you're gonna slowly tilt yourself forward. When you catch it there, you can actually time yourself for about 20 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever works for you. It could be 5 seconds, I don't judge. And then you come forward, 90 degree. As you catch it there, you come down. As you catch it there, you come down lower and lower and lower. All right? And that's how you do a 630. Cool, cool. So now, the next movement is side to side twerk. Yeah? Twerk side, side to side. So the movements, remember I said in the beginning, we're moving from easy to a little bit hard to really hard. We're moving into the last 3 movements, which are extremely hard, right? I wanna know. But no, I'm not murdering you, no. I wanna know, okay? So you can choose to either do this with me or repeat the basic stuff from the top. So, twerk side, side to side. All you're gonna do, like we did in the beginning, loose, loose, loose like a goose. You're gonna turn the toes out and you're gonna lean from side to side. And remember that basic twerk movement that we did when we lift the butt up and put it down? That's what you're doing here. So you're gonna go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's go back. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So quite simply it is up, down, down, up, down, up, down. A, A, A. All right? And in this movement, you can either have the hands behind the head, on the legs, or straight up in the air like that. All right? So, let's go. 3, 2, 1, we go. Down, down, A. Up, da, 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 da. And da, 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 da. And da, 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 da. And we go. A, da, da, da. All right? That's working side to side. Don't do that if you don't have good knees. So, the next one, now you're gonna go to the floor. And trust me now, after you get onto the floor, the next movement after this, you will stay down on the ground, all right? But of course, moving on, it's all right, don't worry. So for this one now, what I want you to do, you're on all fours, right? So, I'm gonna put one leg back, and the leg that's back, you're gonna be twerking it. All right? So, if I put this leg back, what you're doing is you're bringing the leg in, out, in, out, in, out. And it's not just in, out from the ankle or the knee, it goes right up into the hip. So if you're here, it's this that you're doing. Right? So, if I were to stand up and do it, this is what you're doing. Right? So it's not just the foot pedaling on the floor, but you're getting some pelvic region action as well to go into it like that. All right? So when you come down to the floor, you do that. All right? And then the stance for this is it's not perfect like you're doing kickbacks. It's nice and curved up, right? Just like that. Now we do the opposite side, the same thing. One leg twerk. All right? So the last movement is a chest down movement. It's the hardest one, all right? It requires back flexibility and it does require some strength. So let me demonstrate it first and foremost. You're gonna put your chest down, your peach is gonna be up, and you can have the hands here, and you're gonna push back up like this. So this is basic. And then you just wiggle the booty just like that. Or you can bring the legs out to the side like that, and you can do the same thing, right? Or to make it even harder, If you got it like that, you can put the hands under, arch the back up more, and do the same thing. Face down, peach up, face down, peach up. Look, man, no hands. So, that was my twerk tutorial. I do hope that this was impactful for you. If it was, please make a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn those post notifications on so that you don't miss a single thing. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.
Turn it up. Static.